What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, bringing you journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe. Give me a little thumbs up, and yeah, I post new videos almost every single day. Anyway, so you guys, I know last video I said I was gonna glue these together, but I didn't, so we need to do that tonight. That's what we are going to be doing. In the last couple of videos, we put together pretty much the journals from beginning to end, and this is pretty much the last step before we get to decorating and all that fun stuff. So I am excited to get started, and I need to finish this though. So that's what I'm doing. And of course I used a bunch of printables from my shop. Free signatures. Can I make a simple journal for once? No, I cannot. Okay, so we need to glue the inside cover to the outside cover, and then we create a junk journal. Okay, that is what we need to do. And so we'll start with one, then we'll do the other, because it's just the easiest way, one at a time. So let me take off the extra threads here. Don't want that because they just get in the way. They really do just get in the way. Okay, so step 2 is remember which is the front and which is back. If you care about which side of the cover is the front. I think I want, this is the red one, so I think I want the red flower showing. That would kind of indicate to me that that's the red one. Okay? So before I forget, let me label it, because I will forget. Okay, so let me get a couple of things. First of all, I need this. Flip it over. It's just parchment paper so I can protect my cutting board here. And I need my Turbo Tacky glue, which I love. I need my silicone brushes, which have glue gunk, but that's the beauty of silicone brushes, is you can just crack the glue off and it's good to go again. That's honestly one of the main reasons why I switched to silicone brushes. It's because I would forget to clean off my brushes and they would get messed up, and they were like a one-time thing because I would forget. Okay. We have this little jacket, which I basically showed you guys how to make in the last video. But essentially, it helps me protect my journal pages from the glue. Okay, so, and then I also label this to front, but I don't even think that says front at all. But anyways, it's the front. And so this little jacket, Miss Beverly, hi. This little jacket goes over the signatures. This. Signatures go into it. It's like a little jacket. And there we go. So my signatures, as you can see, they are nice and protected against the glue that is coming. So next, I add an extra layer. I have so many precautions layers of precautions because I don't want any glue to get on my front cover. I don't want any glue to get on the inside cover. So as much as I can, I go very slowly during the whole process. I clean after myself after pretty much every single step because we gotta keep clean. I don't want to get any glue on the covers. Excuse me. I have baby wipes so that I can wipe myself down because sometimes I need to touch this again and I can't have glue on my hands. So we do that, then I add another layer of protection, which is another piece of heat bond. You could use parchment paper if you got it. Okay, so again, that's all just to protect the inside cover. Make sure we're at the front. And what else? What else? Yeah, the key is to go slow. I have this bottle of Turbo Tacky glue. And it is, I cut it down, the little nub here, I cut it down low. So that way it gives me a wider spout. And it releases more glue than if I had a narrow spout. Okay, I was about to fuss with this all, but you know what, I'm live. So I'll try not to get preoccupied. Let me add a little bit of glue here in the gutter. Before I forget, because I always forget that part. You do want to make sure you get the glue in between all these little stitches. Even before I send off a journal, I always make sure that the cover is nice and attached properly. Miss Gigi, hello, good morning. Okay. Gonna push the glue in between the stitches. You don't want to be skimpy with the glue. But luckily, with this silicone brush, you can kind of move the glue to where it needs to be. Again, another reason why I love the silicone brush for this method. You can pick up the glue again from here and put it back. And I love that. First. Put the glue in the glue. Okay. You don't want to work too slowly because this glue does dry pretty quick. You put that all the way up there. Got some glue right here. Oh no. Okay, so I'm going to put the jacket here where it needs to be, the inside cover where I want it to be. That should be good. Now I'm looking for a baby wipe now. Because I got to touch the cover, so I don't want to get glue on it. Okay. Next, what we need is, I use this thing sometimes. Sometimes I use just a regular bone folder, whatever it's called. I always forget what it's called. I need to write it down somewhere. Okay, so this helps me do this in a quicker fashion. But you could always just use, the fancy butter knife to do the same job. It might even do a little bit better, especially up here with the stitches. And then I put glue here on the little gutter. So I gotta find that. And do that. Make sure all this in here got nice and attached next to the. I don't think I put glue there yet. Oh, I kind of did. Okay. Okay, so now we're on this side. I missed this thread. How did I miss this thread? Okay. So I'm going to pull out another piece of Heat and Bond. Heat and Bond is what I use to make the cover, and it's also what I use to make this side. And basically, it's just glue on a sheet of plastic. So this is a sheet of plastic. And so I use this, again, just to kind of add another level of protection there. Okay, so now I'm going back in with my glue. Gonna make sure that gets some glue, make sure the gutter gets some glue. This one I do make sure to add a little bit extra glue. Silicone brush. And Turbo Tacky glue is pretty much my go-to glue for almost everything. I have in my house, as far as adhesives that I used to do junk journals with, it's Turbo Tacky glue, a little bit of Elmer's glue stick sometimes for lighter papers, and my postage stamp embellishments especially. Because regular glue is a little bit too much for just like a little postage stamp. It just needs some glue stick. I suppose Heat and Bond Light is also an adhesive I use for my junk journals, because technically it is an adhesive. I also use what's it called? E6000 for when I glue the corners. I put corners on my journals, little metal corners, and I use E6000 on that. And then, so those, and then Turbo Tacky glue. Again, one of the main glues that I use for my embellishments, for my journal covers, to glue stuff to pages. It doesn't wrinkle anything. And most importantly, I can get it at Walmart at any time. It does cost about $4 a bottle. And I use Turbo Tacky glue. Regular tacky glue from Eileen's is good. But I do find that this glue kind of dries quicker. And for me being on YouTube making videos, that matters. Regular tacky glue, you could probably just wait a moment and let it get tacky instead of being wet, and it'd be fine. I don't think it wrinkles pages either, but Turbo Tacky glue is my go-to, mainly because of its accessibility and the price as well too. I use so much glue, I don't want to pay more than $4 per bottle. Okay. Oh, there's no glue right here whatsoever. You can't be skimpy with the glue here. Very important. Last time I ordered glue, I ordered 12 bottles of it. So I have to have that glue. It is like my favorite glue. Okay. Let's glue it down. You first wipe down. Okay, I don't want to get glue on my project. Although, except for here. Except for where I smeared it all over the place. Okay. So again, I'm going to place it where I want it to be. The jacket also keeps the pages up, as you can see. Just just how it looks. The magic of this cover. Okay. Make sure it makes good contact with chipboard and everything underneath. Get my little butter knife here to rub it in the edges where the stitches are. Again, before I send off a journal, I run my thumb underneath here to make sure that this doesn't lift up. And if it does lift up, then I glue it back down again. Just glue it back down. Here we go. Get the excess glue out. Make sure you press up against the signatures. And then we're almost done with this. I release it. Again, that's another reason why I don't want glue anywhere, because in the end I do let my signatures fly free like this, so that I can my butter knife go in here in between the signatures and make sure that it makes contact here. Okay, so there's that signature. Here's this signature. Just like I did with the outside signatures, just make sure it makes good contact. Okay. Last thing I need to do is bring out my big paper clips again. And my little paper clips. Okay, so big paper clip. Boop, 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 boop. I moved it in my chair. Okay. Okay, let me get back. Let me get back. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm gonna put my signatures up like this using a big paper clip, which again, this is ridiculous, you guys. Gonna clip it together. I could have left that jacket on there, but I want to use it on an extra. Okay. So next, last step before I leave this to dry, basically. Paper clips on either side of the signature. I wish I had smaller paper clips, but I only got the larger ones. Either side of each signature. And that keeps this little part right here down. Sometimes it lifts up, so that keeps it down. Let's do that on this other step, on this other side too. You see how it wants to lift? I don't know if you can see it. It wants to lift up right there. So I pin it down, essentially pin it down. There we go. Pin it down, and now this is ready to dry. The cover does work slightly until it dries, and then it stops working once it dries. So I'm going to let these dry with the signature up like this. You could put some supports on either side, so that way it can be a little bit more stable, but it's not crazy, not stable. So I put this aside, and I'm going to do it again. Okay, so we gotta do one more of those tonight. be white. Okay, that only took 10 minutes, so that wasn't bad. If I wasn't online, that would take 2 hours. Okay. Next one. I think I said I want the rose. Yeah, I want the rose in the front. So let's front. And hang on, I gotta get my journal just fell over. Because I put it somewhere I should not have. That's not flat. Okay, here we go. This is flat. Okay, there we go. That's what it looks. Okay. This is the front. Why I wrote like froth, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Then I got my little jacket, which I want to show you guys how to make it, but so this part, it has glue on it. It's gonna like chip everywhere. I don't have any more pieces. Pieces all left over anywhere. But I have I do it in every one of my videos, so maybe watch the other step. Sorry, I don't have any more heat and bond material to show y'all how I made this, but it's very easy. Front, 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 matches. Okay. Okay. So, piece of heat and bond goes right there. Okay. Why did I say heat and bond? Yeah, no, that is heat and bond. Okay, so glue goes here. And the little gutter. Thank you, Miss Gigi. I'm trying. I don't have any I don't have a lot of holiday fabric except Christmas now. So I try to improvise. I'm gonna have to get Halloween fabric, or I don't know. I don't have any fabric. I actually don't have any Halloween stuff. Hang on one moment. This little crust came off my glue. I'm gonna have to shop around for some Halloween fabric. I've never done a Halloween journal, and I plan on making Halloween printables this year because I honestly haven't done any Halloween printables in a couple of years now. It's not really my thing, but I'm gonna try and work through that and make it a thing that I can do. Okay, let's get glue. I'm gonna make sure it's between the stitches here. So we're gonna need more glue. It's looking a little dry. Gotta work really slow, because sometimes if you try and go fast, you'll get underneath the cover. It happens. It happens. Okay. Here is the first half. Okay. Let's literally gonna clean one-handedly here. Okay, let's put the cover down where it needs to be. It's a little too high. Okay, that should be good. I just leave a smidge of the outside cover showing. Okay. Just go along placing it where we want to be. Okay. I need some support back here, so we'll put that there. Again, we're pressing up against the signature here if you can't see. We're pressing in the little gutter. I like that to be nicely indented. And we're going to make sure that this makes good contact with the chipboard. Make sure that the stitch is glued down and that the excess glue, you can wipe that off. Just making sure this all stays down. Okay. All right, next step is the spine. Spine and then the other half. Oops. Okay. So now another piece of heat and bond over here. I have a lot of heat and bond. Miss Patricia! I've been here, girlfriend. I've been here. Sometimes YouTube is funny with the notifications. Sometimes my audience doesn't come until like an hour later, but like I'm already done. Sorry about that. YouTube is weird with it. Everybody always talks about it, like how the notifications is not functioning. Okay. Put the glue up against the spine. Wherever my little brush will let me put it in. There we go. Okay. There we go. See, I need to take a break after a minute because my hand already kind of hurts. From having to squeeze the bottle. And I was sewing all day. Well, not all day. It took a couple hours to sew. I'm making Christmas index cards. Just one day I just felt like doing something. So I started working on Christmas stuff. Just the note cards that I normally make, but with Christmas paper. This time I didn't make them Christmas fabric. So my hands are a little bit cramped, but I decided to do this anyways. Tomorrow for sure we'll work on embellishments since this journal is basically done. So tomorrow for sure embellishments. Let's get it over here. I wish they did come out with the bottle that was like not so hard to squeeze. I suffer with that. I use a lot of glue bottles, but none of them are really easy. I have to make sure that I use like almost like a complete bottle. Unless the bottle is like completely full, sometimes it's really hard to squeeze it. which is another reason why I'm making less journals this year. It's just hard to squeeze the bottle sometimes. Okay. Okay. So now, we are about to put the final finishing touches on this one over here. Place it down where we want it to be. There we go. Okay. This is going well. We're almost done here. Keep cooling myself. Get the extra glue off. Here. I put my glue in one of those bottles for. In which bottle? Let me know. Is it easier? Which bottle? Okay, so these need to pretty much dry overnight is ideal. I never did this. This right here. Indent. Make sure I press it next to my signature. Okay. Icing when baking, they are easier to use. Does your glue stay fresh in there? It doesn't get like gelled up or nothing. Okay, we release the signatures. Going to press in between the signatures, making sure it gets contact with the glue. Okay. This side. Okay. There we go. Okay. Last step. Get your paper clips. And you can change the tip and it stays fresh. You have to have a bottle with a cap. Ms. Gigi, I think we're friends on Facebook. Can you send me a link to the ones that you use, if possible? Please. Because I'd rather get the specific ones that you are talking about, if possible. I always tend to order the wrong thing. Okay, signature, stay it for me. Okay, that's pretty much the last step here. So we are pretty much done. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll start on embellishments. I'm excited about that. And then we can start decorating. Hopefully I'll get done with this by Christmas. Okay. Whew. My hands are already like burning, kind of. Okay. So that is it. This is done. It needs to dry. And then we'll be ready to start making embellishments and then ready to decorate. I am excited now that they are all done. I feel good. I feel really good. So that is going to be it for tonight. Short video. And I know everybody just joined me. Everybody just hopped on. But I'm done for tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be there, be square. I'm just kidding. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry, it's kind of a short live, but that's what I had to do tonight. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.